name you. Outside. 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 Marshall. What for her? Angela. Marshall. Marshall, let me tell you, Angela members, I name you. Outside. 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 Marshall. What for her? Angela Brown Burke. Members, I name Angela Brown Burke.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show for this Tuesday evening, the 16th day of June 2026, the year of our Lord Jesus Christ. Welcome, 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 welcome everybody. Welcome to Portland Spice TV. My name is Colin Bell. I am your host. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share. Happy to see the chat room start load up fast already. Because this evening is a very serious evening. And this evening will come for some people. Somebody call Dr. Christofton, call Andrew Wellness, call the Jamaica Labour Party, call the government of Jamaica. No, call them right now. No, put in me earbud. Because this evening is beaten evening. And some people get caught again. Some people get caught again. May I tell you that yesterday evening in my discussion with Dr. Dawes, I told him something that happened with Dr. Christopher Tufton. Hey, 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 hey. They confirm it. The government confirm that them in discussion with the U.S. government for deportee who are not Jamaicans to come at Jamaica. Tell her. Hey! Oh, this is now a revelation. Oh, this is now war and frustration. Andrew, you are the problem. No. No. I'm listening to the news in my ears. This cannot work, Chang. As what? Me mama. Lord God, let me start the program. May I start with Chris Tufton this evening. And then I'm going to show you something. Chris Tufton, you have to resign. We're tired of you now. We're tired of you, Chris Tufton.
I mean, this set of questions, excuse me, is for Minister Tufton. I wanted to ask regarding the CEO of the University Hospital of the West Indies, what role you had in supporting the appointment of Fitzgerald Mitchell. 2, there was a PAC hearing where the former chairman of the board of the University Hospital of the West Indies said that you overturned a decision that they made to essentially move on from Fitzgerald Mitchell, and that you were responsible for reinstating him. Is that true? Do you continue to support Carl Bruce as the chief doctor of the UHWI, despite senior doctors and nurses complaining about his management style?
All right, thank you. So I'll start with the education.
Hey, so those are the questions that Zara Burton asks Christopher Tufton. It is critical that you listen to the answers from Christopher Tufton. The producer said me never big up Jesus Christ. I did, Madam Producer. Said the blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners. I said. But here Christopher Tufton answers now to Zara Burton. And then, hey boy, Tuffy. Here Tuffy now.
Okay, so the answer to the first question is quite simple. Ministers don't appoint CEOs. And any cursory investigation will reveal how CEOs are appointed. And that hopefully should address any concern over my involvement. Secondly, ministers don't appoint chief medical officers either. I think that's his title, Dr. Bruce, either chief medical or medical chief of staff. And I believe he held that position before I became minister. So again, that should clarify that. The third question about the chairman, the former chairman's statement at the PAC. I believe if you had followed the PAC matters, the subsequent meeting after that, there were evidential documentation read out at the PAC that made it very clear that the board at no point took any decision either around recommending an appointment and something as significant as that I would imagine would find its way at the board level. I'm not on the board. I can only go by what is read. And therefore that should, to overrule something that never took place, clearly there's an issue there. But you know, as I said, it may have been not remembering exactly what happened. I gave the former chairman the benefit of the doubt. I'm not one to condemn people, but I think clarity is important. And I believe clarity was had. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
No, Tuffy. Dr. Tufton. You know, hear the man answer? Did you all listen to Dr. Tufton's answer? Something not right. If you listen, Idiot Clark in the PAC, if you listen to Idiot Clark, they were attacking the former chairman. And you hear Dr. Tufton little while basically saying that there was never any process to bring in a new CEO, so he couldn't overturn it. I want to listen to him again, because when you see me behave like this, a receipt me have, you know. Who watched the PAC today? Tell her. Hiya! Who watched the PAC today. I want to call everybody, you know. Because PortlandspiceTV no play. We take the time. We do the work. Me I go play back Tufton answers again.
Okay, so the answer to the first question is quite simple. Ministers don't appoint CEOs. And any cursory investigation will reveal how CEOs are appointed. And that hopefully should address any concern over my involvement. Secondly, ministers don't appoint chief medical officers.
Listen, man, carefully, you know.
I think that's his title, Dr. Bruce, either chief medical or medical chief of staff. And I believe he held that position before I became minister. So again, that should clarify that. The third question about the chairman, the former chairman's statement at the PAC, I believe if you had followed the PAC matters, the subsequent meeting after that, there were evidential documentation read out at the PAC that made it very clear that the board at no point took any decision either around recommending an appointment and something as significant as that I would imagine would find its way at the board level. I'm not on the board. I can only go by what is read. And therefore that should, to overrule something that never took place, clearly there's an issue there. But you know, as I said, it may have been not remembering exactly what happened. I gave the former chairman the benefit of the doubt. I'm not one to condemn people, but I think clarity is important. And I believe clarity was had. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very
Toffee,
much.
I am happy that you made those statements before the PAC today. Now, my listeners and my viewers, we're going to the PAC today. I hope that a lot of you would have watched the last PAC when the former chairman of the board came to the PAC and said that he stepped down because Dr. Tufton overruled their decision. Dr. Tufton is saying that him never overruled nothing because them never put nothing in place to get no new CEO. Listen, we're not ready for this. We're going to the PAC. We can take out the earbud. I'll stop listening to wellness. Because I'm in my ears. And not right now. Because we're coming for you too, you know, Andrew. We're coming for you too. Because the government has admitted that they are in talks with the US to take deportees who are not from Jamaica. This never debating at the parliament. The people of Jamaica never know about this. It is wrong. It can't work so. Andrew, unless you think of your country, this. You think Jamaica belongs to you? Hey! That is another discussion. We're not ready for that yet. But we are taking it on this evening. Make we deal with Tufton. So today, in the PAC, everything come to the fore. Juliet Cuthbert Flynn had asked for the minutes of the meeting where the chairman said them choose a CEO and was overturned. For some reason, only 2 paragraphs turn up. So basically they were saying that no minutes not turn up. That acting CEO gone from the UHWI and a new CEO come. Here we go on today now. Watch you now.
I'd ask the university hospital to provide us with an update on any board or subcommittee minutes in relation to the recruitment of the CEO. Colonel, you want to, I know we have received it, you want to just respond, or the PSW?
Sir, thank you. So there's not much more to add to that. We would have provided the minutes, and we're willing to provide any other information that you so require.
All right, let me just, for the purposes of persons who are not physically here, but who would follow the meeting, there's a letter permanent secretary addressed to the clerk of the Houses of Parliament, and the question was, the acting CEO of the University Hospital was asked to conduct research to ascertain whether reports that were submitted to the board by its Human Resource and Customer Service Committee, other than the report mentioned in the board meeting minutes of July 19, 2023. The answer, yes, reports were apparently submitted from the Human Resource and Customer Services Committee to the members of the board. We have been able to locate and identify addendum minutes of the board meeting held September 20th, 2023, September 23rd, 2023, October 3rd, 2023, and October 18th, 2023, which are attached for review. The second part of the question, minutes of meetings of this committee that were held after July 19th, at which matters concerning the recruitment of the CEO were addressed. Answer, the minutes of the Human Resource and Customer Service Subcommittee are attached for your review. These minutes contain the discussion surrounding the matters related to the recruitment of the CEO. So we have before us a number of documents related to the recruitment of the CEO, and we also had a submission from the former chairman of the committee, Mr. Chai Chung, which provided supporting documentation in relation to the recruitment of the CEO. There's a report from an entity, Great People Solutions, who were engaged by the board to identify, do the initial screening and recruitment for the CEO. There is also a copy of an email from the board requesting that member confirm and approve the process. And this seemed to have been done by round robin, because there are copies from board members who indicated their support for the process to go ahead. So members, we have before us in detail the discussions that took place related to the recruitment of a CEO for the hospital. I mentioned at the last minute meeting that I was surprised that we could only 2 paragraphs, and I knew there had to be more, and those minutes have been provided for us. So I don't know if members have any questions or comments on the documentation that is before us.
As I told you at the meeting before this, the man them claim said them couldn't find the minutes. 2 paragraph came. Now at this meeting today, all the minutes was presented. The process laid out that Tufton just tell you never happened. Dr. Tufton, University Hospital of the West Indies operating theater them closed again. Last year they were closed. This year again. Tuffy. I'm going back to Zara Burton. I'm going to play about the question them. I couldn't hear them.
I mean, this set of questions, excuse me, is for Minister Tufton. I wanted to ask regarding the CEO of the University Hospital of the West Indies, what role you had in supporting the appointment of Fitzgerald Mitchell.
Yes.
2, there was a PAC hearing where the former chairman of the board of the University Hospital of the West Indies said that you overturned a decision that they made to essentially move on from Fitzgerald Mitchell, and that you were responsible for reinstating him. Is that true? Do you continue to support Carl Bruce as the chief doctor of the UHWI, despite senior doctors and nurses complaining about his management style?
All right, thank you. So I'll start with the education.
No, we now go to you, Dora. We're going back to Tufton. Let's go back and you hear the question then. And listen again to Tufton answers.
Okay, so the answer to the first question is quite simple. Ministers don't appoint CEOs, and any cursory investigation will reveal how CEOs are appointed. And that hopefully should address any concern over my involvement. Secondly, ministers don't appoint chief medical officers either. I think that's his title, Dr. Bruce, either chief medical or medical chief of staff. And I believe he held that position before I became minister. So again, that should clarify that. The third question about the chairman, the former chairman's statement at the PAC. I believe if you had followed the PAC matters, the subsequent meeting after that, there were evidential documentation read out at the PAC that made it very clear that the board at no point took any decision either around recommending an appointment, and something as significant as that I would imagine would find its way at the board level. I'm not on the board. I can only go by what is read. So, and therefore that should, to overrule something that never took place, clearly there's an issue there. But, you know, as I said, it may have been not remembering exactly what happened. I give the former chairman the benefit of the doubt. I'm not one to condemn people, but I think clarity is important. And I believe clarity was had. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
You can call me straight now. 1-876-804-7072. Caller, good evening.
Yes, man. Why me I tell him I love how you have this fire, man. This man a boy, this man a...
No, but you know you're not yet, you know. You know you're not yet. You hear the man say it never happened. Brother, the people them go through an extensive process. And I have more clips to play. So, like I'm saying, I give the chairman the benefit of the doubt. I know the chairman need the benefit of the doubt because there are evidence now to prove that the former chairman, what he said, did happen. Go ahead with the argument. You call.
Now, listen, man, you know, say no. Frankly enough, I'm about 6 years back, you know, my video and this man and the one for that big crowd, you know. And I point a finger and I say, people in the system is an antichrist. I say, boy, I don't know what Jamaican people are, brother. I don't know them blind, brother. Trust me.
There's none more blind than he that who refused to see, brother.
Oh, God, man, I tell you, brother. I buried Jamaica just left me to cover up with a piece of slab.
No, but there's a bigger issue, you know. Andrew Holness and Dr. Chang sit down with officials of the United States and decide to take deportee from other country in Jamaica without talk to it.
After most people they are so from the general, the man well, not tell me now warm to Jamaican people, brother. Trust me.
But one thing at a time. Let me deal with Toffee first before we go. Because that's the big matter. So make we deal with Toffee first because Toffee need to resign. So make we deal with Toffee. And then we come back.
Yeah. You know, if I front have a food problem, you know, from that waste for long to my left foot.
Yeah.
And each time I go down a public boat, I'll let them give me to come to health center. When you come to health center, I'll end up with this people foot them up down there. I'll then do a take one thing, put my yard and so on, and so on, we're going to yard. Brother, I'm just not far going, brother.
No good.
No, not all. Not with the school. I mean, not with the school, I'm not good again, general. Oh, God, man. And I like back in the days when you have PSC, Waxall, even the school out of Bellevue, so they call it. Out of Bellevue, so. That school was a good little school and at time, but everything I get a barrier. Brother, right now, everything mash up, man.
All right, brother.
I would them a wait pan. I would them Jamaican people that wait pan, brother, man.
Not till them back rub off on the wall, because them back up on the wall now, but they still not feel it. But let me go back to Tuffy. I could deal with what happened at the PAC today. Because this guy, Fitzgerald Mitchell, this man is a law to himself, too, you know. The PAC send a summons for the man to turn up, you know. And the man not turn up, you know.
All right.
All right.
So them know them have hide, you know. Them know about anything in the dark must come in the light.
All right.
Submissions, the chairman of the board as the
Hold on,
chairman of the committee, and just for avoidance of doubt, it was actually Dr. Andre Foote,
Who is the chairman of the subcommittee?
who was the chairman of that committee, and I believe he was also deputy chairman of the board at that time. So there's you know, I'm a little surprised that the former CEO couldn't find anything, or the former acting CEO couldn't find anything more than the 2 paragraphs in those minutes, when we have here minutes, meeting after meeting after meeting, round robin, decisions, etc., which clearly support the submissions, the oral submissions from
The former chairman
Chai Chong at the meeting.
when he came here. In fact,
A couple of meetings ago.
I was going to say I'd go further. If you read some of the documents, I think the former chairman made it clear in some of these meetings that this process had to be one that could stand the test of scrutiny and rigor. And I think I have seen it maybe twice where he said that. And certainly from the reading of what is before us, you know, they went through a very detailed process. The engagement of an external HR professional to do the initial screening, recruitment, the board, there are very detailed minutes of the discussions related to the CEO. Some of them I would say are a little sensitive and maybe private, but very detailed discussions and engagement with the relevant stakeholders. So, you know, without a doubt, there's no question that a detailed process was followed by the board at the time in dealing with the recruitment of a then CEO of the institution. And so I think it is important for the record of the meeting, and certainly I know for the former chairman that this be placed on the record so that there is no question about the accuracy of his representation to the committee when he was here. I think this fully supports his testimony here before the committee.
So,
along those lines, Mr. Chairman, when people give public service.
So, what is Julian talking about? The same thing what Tufton has said never happened. Because what Tufton said in his answer to Zara Burton is that the former chairman seems to have not remembered. And he might give him the benefit of the doubt. This now are the evidence. So Tufton, you get caught. You get caught, Tufton, you're lying. You are lying, Christopher Tufton. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We have more.
Yes, Colin, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
I want to talk about 2 things, but I want to focus on one at the moment. The one I want to focus on is the playbook of a dictator. Now, a dictator does not see himself as a servant of the people. He sees himself as a master of the people. The dictator does not pay attention to the Constitution. He violates it with no repentance. Now, Andrew Holness is doing that playbook. When he went to the the United States government and sign off and taking in prisoners which don't even born Jamaica, have no family in Jamaica. That's the role of a dictator. He does not go to parliament. He has no respect for the constitution. That's the role of a dictator. You know what I mean? So don't sit. Number one, Andrew only does not have prime minister's prime minister's pedigree. He does not have that. You know what I mean? He has he technically is a dictator. He's a dictator. You know what I mean? And that's a playbook is used at the moment. You know what I mean? So don't see Andrew Holness as a
I wish you'd have wait till me go for him. Because I go for him. But I want to finish with Tufton. You understand?
Tufton is also a dictator, Colin. Tufton is also playing the role of dictator, They are in the same basket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't respect the constitution. They do all the dirty stuff, and there's no accountability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't want to talk about two things, but I'll come back tomorrow time and speak to you.
Me just done with Tufton. And let me go for your friend, you know, the man with name Fitzgerald Mitchell. The man was summoned to the PAC and the man not forward. Because most of the corruption where I go on a University of West Indies is under his stewardship. He is the man that the former board wanted to get rid of. And Tufton overturn it and keep him. Listen this.
Matters arising. We had indicated at the last meeting that having invited the current CEO, Mr. Mitchell, to appear before the PAC, and him not having done so, we initiated a process to summon Mr. Mitchell. That process was followed, was executed. We have received no correspondence from Mr. Mitchell nor his lawyer indicating his absence. And in view of his absence from this meeting, there is a process that will be triggered. And I'm going to ask the senior legislative clerk, counsel of the parliament, Ms. Tiffany Stewart, to indicate the process that will be employed going forward.
Hold on.
Counsel of the parliament, Ms. Tiffany Stewart, to indicate.
I want to listen to this keenly. Because Jesus Christ, Jamaica is not a real place. You're not going shock when you don't listen to this. Take some time and listen. You like up the live, everybody. Like up the live. And listen to the people who are leading the banana republic called Jamaica. Andrew Holness and his gang, them mash up Jamaica. You want to listen this?
The process that will be employed going forward.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, members. All right, for the purposes of the records of Hansard, please be advised that all legal and administrative protocols and procedures were undertaken as indicated by the Chair in accordance with the Senate and House of Representatives Powers and Privileges Act and the standing orders of the House of Representatives, specifically Standing Order 78-2.
King Bell,
to
good evening, sir. Good evening,
of
King.
the summons on Mr. Fitzgerald Mitchell on Monday, June 8, 2026. For the purposes of the records, Standing Order 78-2 stipulates, if the committee desires to summon any witness, the chairman shall supply the name, residence, and occupation of every witness to the clerk of the Parliament at least 7 days before its evidence is required. The clerk shall then, subject to the directions of the Speaker, summon every such witness on behalf of the House. So that protocol and procedure was undertaken in accordance with the standing orders. HL, pursuant to Section 5(1) and 6 of the Act, was ordered and summoned to appear, give evidence, and produce documents to facilitate the committee's continued examination of the Auditor General's performance audit report on ensuring value for money in public health procurement, University Hospital of the West Indies. Again, for the purposes of the records, I will just do a brief synopsis of Section 5(1) of the Act and 6. Section 5(1), which is power to order attendance of witness, stipulates every House or any standing committee may, subject to the provisions of Section 9 and 12, order any person to attend before the House or before such committee and to give evidence or to produce any paper, book, record, or document in the possession or under the control of such person. Section 6. Attendance to be notified by summons stipulates any order to attend, to give evidence, or to produce documents before either House or a committee or a joint committee shall be notified to the person required to attend or to produce documents by a summons under the hand of the clerk, issued by the direction of the appropriate authority, and that in that instance would have been the Speaker of the House of Representatives, as outlined in Standing Order 78-2. Section 6(2) goes on to state, in every summons under subsection 1, there shall be stated the time, when, and the place where the person summoned is required to attend, and the particular documents which he is required to produce, and the summons shall be served on the person mentioned therein, either by delivering to him a copy thereof, or by leaving a copy thereof at his usual or last known place of abode in Jamaica, with some adult person, and there shall be paid or tendered to the person so summoned, if he does not reside within 4 miles of such place of attendance specified in the summons, such sum for his expense and as may be prescribed by the standing order. And the last, paragraph 6 of section 2 states, a summons under this section may be served by an officer of either House or by a constable. Now, Mr. Mitchell's failure to attend and to give evidence or to produce documents in accordance with the order constitutes an offense under Section 18A and Section 18B of the Senate and House of Representatives and Privilege Act, and may be reported to the House of Representatives as a contempt of Parliament. Again, for the records and for the purposes of clarity and completeness, Section 18A and B stipulates, any person who, A, disobeys any order may, by either House or a committee or a joint committee for attendance or for the production of papers, books, documents, or records, unless such attendance or production be excused as hereinafter provided, or refuses to be examined before or to answer any lawful and relevant question put by either House or a committee or a joint committee, unless such refusal be excused as hereinbefore provided, shall be guilty of an offense and shall, on summary conviction before a resident magistrate, be liable to a fine not exceeding $200 and, in default, to imprisonment with or without hard labor for any term not exceeding 12 months. Now, evidently, the legislation is outdated. So I'm recommending, for example, the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs in conjunction with, let's say, the...
Thank you. So the man, obviously the man liar, then tell him, say, man, make people and go away. I want $200 you have to pay a court if you go to court and then find you guilty. We have a lazy set of legislatures. Lazy. $200 Jamaican dollars. Not even a party price for disrespecting the parliament. Not even a party price. Jamaica is a banana republic, not a real place. But this man is empowered by his connection with people in high position. Because I want to play a clip from Peter Bunting that will tell you about the behavior of this man. Listen to this.
You know, PS, I don't want you to write the chairman and use any euphemisms like concerns and angst. This behavior of the CEO is outrageous and unacceptable. It is Parliament's role in giving oversight to the executive, and it cannot stand. Or we're just wasting our time coming here to attend PAC and other standing committee meetings. Mr. Chairman, there is the first sentence of the Great People Solutions, the search firm that was tabled here today, August 20th, 2023. It says, it became clear in the interview with the internal candidate that there were troubling indicators of a culture of non-compliance that still needed to be course corrected. Now, I'm assuming this internal candidate is who the CEO is here now. And if ever there was committee's decision not to offer the role to this person, this is it here today. This is absolutely vulgar. This person feels they can operate with impunity, clearly protected by the administration if they do nothing. The litany of mismanagement that we have read in the Auditor General's report, and for this level of contempt to be offered to this committee is just plain unacceptable.
I have one more clip to play because I don't want to take much longer upon this. But I want to play Luton Cousins' views on all of this. And to let you know that the PAC took a decision to go to prosecute him. Even though it went be $200, and they voted on it. And Delana Sivright, who seems to have been the only GLP member at the PAC meeting today, also voted to prosecute Fitzgerald Mitchell. But listen to Luton Cousins.
Inherent in the Westminster model is a principle of honor, decency.
Not that Jamaica, though.
Accountability and transparency.
Not that Jamaica.
And a public servant who is so contemptuous, I dare suggest should do the honorable thing and resign immediately from that post, or should be removed from that post by the authorities that have been duly constituted to do so. Anything short of that is a slap of the Parliament of Jamaica, of the work of the Auditor General, and the people of Jamaica who are paying them hard-earned taxes. This individual should not be allowed to ever sit in that role again, in that capacity, or any other capacity. The message is strong. If the message is not strong, then as you said, Chairman, it is going to open a floodgate, and it is going to undermine our work, the work of the Auditor General, and the work of everyone concerned. So the Minister He's the one who must act and act decisively, because we are in perilous waters where this action is concerned. And I'm very much upset about how things have transpired. I'm not surprised based on the stance that he took earlier. But one would have thought that having been served with a summons, good sense would have prevailed and that he would have presented himself here today.
Man powerful,
so,
man. Man powerful.
As Member Bunting said, we don't want any sugar. I have said what I have had to say, and the ministry needs to send a very strong signal.
Easy. The man of connections. Excellence, Wagwan.
Shaka.
Medea.
Blessings to you and your listeners.
Respect.
You know, when I heard this, something came to my mind and I become instantly frightened. I'm going to share it with you. $200. If Fitzgerald Mitchell can do that, and we here labor, I talk about the PAAC have oversight and all sorts of things.
Box fire blade.
Of NARA.
This show you.
What will happen? No, Shaka. I don't know if I'm looking further into the future.
Hey, let me tell you something.
The sea of options available to NARA.
Hold on. God Almighty is revealing things to the people of Jamaica day by day. Every issue come up, God reveals something more. When the Prime Minister wanted the power in NARA to overrule NEPA and all of that, God brought the court to deliver a ruling to show that the Prime Minister not care about no environment. See it here now? Them tell we say the oversight is going to be PAC and PAAC. If you don't turn up a PAC or PAAC, it's $200. So God is on our side, but if we don't take the edict, if we don't take the warning, brother, I feel a problem. Go ahead, Excellence.
No, Shaka, I hope you are looking at this.
Yes, man.
So shouldn't case anything happen, because remember, you know, this man had to report to a board, you know. NARA not reporting a board, you know. It's a board unto itself, a set of governance unto itself. So no, Shaka, if in the future we need NARA to come to the parliament, and use NARA loosely, to come to the parliament and speak, a man can't say, I'm not going nowhere. And the boy can't give me no shot, because based upon what I can do. Because if I can find $200, why can't the CEO of NARA find $200?
$200. Not even a party money.
No, he can't buy a party.
No.
The cheapest party is $300 now.
Can't buy a beer.
Right?
What
and
rubbish.
Shaka, they know why he did not turn up.
Of course. Of course the man know why he not turn up. But excellence, the bigger picture, you know. Did somebody hide those minutes? Because the GLP celebrate that the minutes never turn up. You know, you hear what Christophe Dan say? The effort to replace the CEO never happened. That's what Tufton say, you know. Him say, how could I overturn something that never happened?
I see how these guys are vicious. Eroy Clark came to the parliament and said to Mr. Chai Chung, a honorable man who has served Jamaica well, when I walked into this parliament, I looked at you and I thought you were a honorable man.
Yeah, man.
But now I can't tell you, you know?
Jesus Christ.
Eroy should publicly apologize to Mr. Chai Chung if he has an iota of integrity.
Me wonder why I'm never at PSC today. I wondered why he wasn't there. Why Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, who asked for the minutes, why she wasn't there today?
But Shaka, let me ask you a question. This brings into contrast for me and into controversy. Every single word spoken at the PAC, by Mr. Osang.
Yes?
I am here questioning him to the validity.
But we must question him now, you know.
Of the response which he gave.
We must question him. And I wonder if that's why him decided he had to leave, him couldn't stay. Was he covering up?
You know?
Was he covering up for the government? Him saying he's a churchman. So maybe he couldn't manage it no more.
This web of deception is nasty. And I don't know if the PM could find it in his heart, if there is just a drop of consciousness in him, to ask Tuffy to go now.
Tuffy got to go now. Tuffy have to go. Even with what Dr. Dawes came with yesterday evening, the moles in the university hospital, the same moles that appeared last year appear again this year. Tuffy got to go. The
but
people
Shaka,
of Jamaica. Go ahead, sir.
The last thing I would say before I leave is they turned their back on Jamaicans coming in out of Britain, where we would have been given a prison to host those people.
Oh, yes.
Sign a private agreement. Is it 10,000 people, Shaka?
Well, I have a clip to play with hold on, I have a clip to play with the security minister where I say not 10,000, but the article that they have now confirmed that yes, there have been discussions with the US to take the deportees. Say 10,000.
I don't think the security minister have those discussions, Shaka. Remember, you know, when the ship came here, when the mints came here the other day, you know, all government minister was on that ship, but I did not see the security minister on the ship.
Revelation I drop ya, revelation I drop ya.
And when the security minister got ill, normally when the ministers get ill, they fly go Miami or New York or New Jersey to get treatment. The security minister never fly out.
Him take it here.
And I'm sure it wouldn't be a matter of money.
Him do for him here.
It wouldn't be a matter of money. So it's on those premises. I don't think it was a minister. The possibility that the minister might have been a part of the negotiation.
Wow.
Or if the negotiation was held, it would have been held not at the embassy, but somewhere near King's House.
Or maybe it's up at Washington too, you know, you never know.
The minister Shaka got Washington?
No, not him. But you know, hold on. I don't know if you read the article. You know, the article said the discussion was initiated by a senior member of the government.
Yeah, man.
The article says we initiate the discussion. What is it that we're begging? And I am demanding, you know, that the Prime Minister, the Minister of National Security, the Minister of Foreign Affairs must sit down in our press conference and not tell you about them are going away and take questions. Because the people of Jamaica ought to have a say in whether we do this or not. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, you can't do this by your own.
But Shaka, what kind of press conference we're going to have when we don't really have a press?
They must let in all away. They must let we in.
No.
I want to be there.
What did Marlon Morgan say to you when they want asked to be?
The man say you're mad. Who next? Andrea Stevens and Jay Bryan. You're mad.
You think that has changed?
Hell no. Hell no.
Okay, so we
Hell
won't have a
no.
good press conference.
But Excellence, make a
I
talk
bet
again.
you tomorrow morning.
Eh?
I bet you tomorrow morning, the lapdog that come early on that radio station is going to come and justify the comment.
Well,
Justify everything that has taken place tomorrow morning.
well,
The one who want to be like Abka Fitzenley.
I want to know which part them people are going to go when they come to Jamaica. Where they going to house them? Because Ed Boy tell me something this morning that cannot be real. Ed Boy say
Let me tell you, Shaka.
upscale community them house them, you know. Hey.
Shaka,
Yeah.
these guys, perhaps they want to have them to the voters list.
Oh, this will be
to bolster constituencies.
a revelation. Little more, boss. Little more.
But, yeah, man.
Marshy. Hold on there. What go on here, sir? I don't know what this country coming to. I don't know what is coming to this country. Brother Marshy.
How you do, Colin? How you do?
I want to play something before. No start it, Marshy. No start it. Marshy, no start it. Hold on.
Yeah.
As part of its massive immigration crackdown. More in their support from Halshane Burke.
In a statement this afternoon, Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang confirmed that Jamaica has an agreement to accept third country nationals from the United States. The U.S. government has been urging a number of countries to accept immigrants who are in the country illegally and some convicted for serious crimes. A number of countries have rejected the offer by the Trump administration. But in his statement, Dr. Chang sought to assure the public that the safety and security of Jamaica and its people, as well as our obligations under international law, have guided every step of the discussions on the memorandum of understanding.
Stop. Want to hear what that's a little while? Marshy, you hear what that's a little while?
That half with man.
Well, no, Marshy. Hold on. Maybe you never hear. Listen again, because I not think you hear what it said. Listen this.
Government as part of its massive immigration crackdown.
Listen this.
More in their support from Halshane Burke.
In a statement this afternoon, Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang confirmed that Jamaica has an agreement to accept third country nationals.
Stop. Dr. Chang confirmed that Jamaica have an agreement. It's not talks, we, you know. Before I let in Marshall, let me tell you something. Yesterday we had some problems with the show. Lot of technical difficulties. And I found out what it was, did some work last night. So I said, let me test the channel this morning. So I did a morning program with about 400 or 500 people watching. We were on for a little over an hour. And people brought it to my attention in the chat room. So I Google it. As soon as I got off the phone, I called the opposition spokesperson on foreign affairs, Senator Donna Scott Motley. She was just learning about it like myself. I said, no. I messaged the leader of opposition and the president of the People's National Party, Mark Jefferson Golden. And I watched my phone 1 hour, I not see no response. I said to myself, this is unlike the comrade leader. I've never messaged the comrade leader and him take an hour to respond. 2 hours, me not get no response. I got a response from the comrade leader. I look at me and want to tell you no. What time the comrade leader respond to me? I tell you no. The first response from the comrade leader was 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock Jamaica time. I messaged him from maybe about 9 o'clock Jamaica time. The comrade leader Me not like share the information, but the comrade leader never know. We would have never known about it had it not been for the article. Nothing can go so.
I don't know what wrong with you, you know.
Come in, Marshall. Come in now.
I don't know what really wrong with you, but it gone to 11 now. But tell me something. Juliet Cuthbert never did a PAC today.
No, Juliet, she's not a part of the PAC. She's a part of the PAAC.
PAAC. And the next man they never did about neither. 1% on.
The one from Senton? How that?
Yeah, man. Him always did whisper something to Shira Clark.
How that? I don't know who you talk.
But all right. I can't remember his name. You know. Him working a favour ministry.
Oh, Xavier Main?
Xavier Main.
Xavier Main upon PAC. I don't remember if I've ever seen him at PAC.
I don't remember. Well, because some of them not really there about it. But the long and short of it now. The lie just a reveal. But you from you're just part of the GLP, you must have to lie. Because you need to call Floyd Green. Because between Floyd Green, Ed Bartlett, and Andrew Wilnis, somebody will tell Jamaica people lie again. Because Floyd Green said them now move the people from from party. Right? Ed Bartlett said them are move.
Ed Bartlett said from prior to go right down them a build tours resort.
The Treasure Beach house wherever, right? So somebody will tell somebody lie. Somebody will tell somebody lie. And the man just do them things so and not say nothing to anybody. Then no man, hey, hear me, man. Me say it to the fan program, and me say it. You see patriotic Jamaican, and every patriotic Jamaican, just spell the word patriotic and move the PAT. And when you move the PAT, whatever word leave, and without Jamaica do that, we have a problem, you know.
Oh,
we can't take this.
No, but how this a go happen, Marshy? Which part them people are going to put?
Me no know. But hear me. I think it's 1788 to 1868, somewhere thereabout. Then they take some people from somewhere else and carry them go down to Australia, some prisoner, you know. And when they done their sentence, then left them down there and then become Australian citizens afterwards.
Right. That's how Australia and New Zealand were built, you know.
Yes. Now them people that them are gonna take them prisoners and carry come and push them and push out to you know.
But who are these people that they are bringing here? Because these people would have breached the law in the United States of America. They are not American citizens. What is their background in the country where them come from? When you read the article, America is saying that them basically are going to tell you where them know about these people. Yeah?
Hey, hear me. The National Security Minister can't disagree with it because America might just hold on to him.
But
and the world cannot disagree with.
How can they sign off this agreement without come to the Parliament, Marshy, without saying anything to the people of Jamaica?
You know, say nothing to we. Andrew Willis, I feel agree with it because America knows some business about him, and them are going to just say whatever. You see, let me tell you something, you know, when man know your secret, you have to be careful where you're doing. This thing really serious, you know.
But the country, this can't.
Me ask the question, and I'm going to ask the question again. What if US have nuclear waste to dump? You know, can't say Jamaica say want to dump it down here, and we can't say anything.
Yeah, man. No, this
can't say
this
anything.
not right.
We can't.
I want your Cliff Hughes tomorrow morning. Or I wonder if you talk about it today. Me want you where the labor right them say about this, if them agree with this.
Why? I don't know. Let me tell you something, you know. Me are 72 years of age. And to me feeling, me know say, my innings soon close. But at the coming generation, me talk about. Me don't know where them are going to feel. It no look
Marshy
nice.
and bat well. You just hold on your head and go and bat. You know about
yes.
nobody swipe
no
and make no rash shot, you know. Just go and bat.
No, sir.
All right, little more.
Mr. Jamaica and the Andrew Wellness and the JLP.
Later. 1-876-804-702. You can call me straight or you can call me on WhatsApp. Go ahead, caller.
Afternoon, Colin.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Do you know where
Sissy,
the
bring the
deportees
phone.
are processed when they come to Jamaica?
Nobody don't know nothing. I tell you we know say a deal. In fact,
apart from that,
hold on. At just a little while, when me play the clip, me know say they have a deal. It's not discussion. Listen what the RGR news say.
No, I understand it, and I just found out myself. But what I'm asking is, do you know where they take them when they get deported? Where they take them for processing?
No.
All right, they're taken to mobile reserve for processing, right?
Yeah.
So they take them off of the plane, bring them on a big old prison bus, bring them come a mobile reserve in a white suit, and them crop us back on them. I have witnessed several deportees who have no family members in Jamaica because all them relatives, they are foreign.
Yeah, may I listen to your caller? Sorry.
And then get deported back to Jamaica. They have no ties to Jamaica. They have no relatives here.
Caller, hold on. But those people that you are talking about would have had some connection. Either they did born here, left here a long time.
I am getting to a point.
Yeah.
They have no relatives here because all of the relatives migrated. So there's no connection here anymore. And I have witnessed where several of them would have been processed and they can't leave the compound because they have nowhere to go. There's this halfway house that they normally house them in Vineyard Town. And they said that they rather stay on the street than go around there because the place dilapidated and there's nothing there for them. There's no system set up for them to come in, get treated or get processed or find jobs and all of that, and then they move out so that other persons can use it. It's just one big rundown place. So if we can't accommodate our own people, how are we going to accommodate people that have no ties, none whatsoever, no background, no family heritage, no ties to Jamaica whatsoever? Where part them are going to go? And when the crime rate start to go up, who them are going to who Andrew Owners are going to blame? There's some more man are going to dead now.
But no, you see, the thing is, caller, we don't know nothing what is going to happen to these people because they can't send them out. When they come, they can't. The government must have to go house them because remember now, some of these people never even hear about Jamaica yet.
But house them on taxpayers' money? How are we going to house them on taxpayers' money when we can't
That is why now the government of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, Horace Chang, Kamina Johnson Smith, have to sit down in front of we now and answer some questions. We don't want to come talk to it. We want to talk with us. They must answer questions. What is this?
If the opposition leader was not aware, why is it that Andrew's obligated to come to the country to tell us anything? It's obvious that he thinks that he's above us.
No, sir.
It's obvious that Andrew believes that he has no obligation to the Jamaican people to come to the Jamaican people to tell them, hey, about 10,000 people who has no tie to Jamaica is going to come here and live.
Somebody said, hold on.
Who can't find a common 9 to 5 minimum wage job.
Somebody said the U.S. gave El Salvador U.S. 20,000 K per deportee. I wonder if that go on here. You think that go on here?
But to what end, Colin? To what end? Yes, fine. You give them the money. Then what? You give them the money to do what? To ensure that they have somewhere to stay for a while because the money can't continue forever and a day.
Me no know. Nobody no know nothing about this.
The money must run out.
1 p.m. 1 p.m. upon them. 1
For
p.m.
how long? So when you them what sum of money per deportee? It must be like probably for a year to house them and to feed them and to get them into the system. Then what happens afterwards?
Somebody's asking that will there be any language barrier?
But most, Colin, but most.
Hey, yes,
most,
God.
You're telling me that Jamaica couldn't tell US no?
Listen, the Prime Minister of Jamaica is compromised.
Obviously, a self-interest.
So he can't
This is a
talk.
self-interest deal.
And that is what Jamaicans get when they don't listen.
This is a self-interest deal. This has nothing to do with the Jamaican people. It has nothing to do with diplomatic or relation between America and the US, America and Jamaica. This is just self-interest. They must have something on some members of the Jamaican party for we to just bend it over backwards and having US drill us like this.
Why? They might drill you with a light post. Is a light post they have a drill with?
and for see Andrew owners constantly just pour out the country because this, you know, like when you let snail mark, you know, when you store salt past snail, you tell them walk where this is and you can't follow them trail.
Yes.
Till them dead.
Yes.
After Jamaican trail all over the place. That should us a leopard snail mark all over the place because Andrew stop wore her out.
Later.
The lady can't catch a break because of Andrew.
Chronic says smile for me, Jamaica.
Third term them want Colin, third term them get 1 PM on them.
1 PM on them.
Andrew take.
Later.
Bring in 20,000 more, Andrew.
Later.
From the United States, the U.S. government has been urging a number of countries to accept immigrants who are in the country illegally and some convicted for serious crimes. A number of countries have rejected the offer by the Trump administration. But in his statement, Dr. Chang sought to assure the public that the safety and security of Jamaica and its people, as well as our obligations under international law, have guided every step of the discussions on the Memorandum of Understanding between Jamaica and the U.S. government. According to Dr. Chang, the individuals who are scheduled to be transferred under the agreement are not being brought to Jamaica as permanent migrants. He argued that foreign nationals are being facilitated through a structured process to transit through Jamaica to a third territory, including return to their home countries. Jamaica is not opening its borders for an uncontrolled migration program. The MOU, he said, is the outcome of negotiations between two sovereign partners, adding that it was not an automatic acceptance of any proposal by the Americans. He said Jamaica's technical teams engaged in detailed discussions with their U.S. counterparts to ensure that the framework included the necessary safeguards and protections for Jamaica. Dr. Chang stressed that at no point did Jamaica compromise its sovereignty or ignore its duty to the Jamaican people. It also does not create an automatic obligation for Jamaica to accept any individual, and either country retains the ability to terminate the arrangement. Importantly, there will be no transfers until both countries have agreed on the required operational procedures for orderly implementation. Jamaica will retain the authority to reject any individual proposed for transfer on any flight. Prior health screening, identity verification, and criminal record checks and clearance from the National Intelligence Bureau will be key requirements before any individual is considered for acceptance, according to the Security Minister. Dr. Chang is making it clear that individuals with criminal antecedents will not be accepted under this arrangement as Jamaica's security considerations remain paramount. Under the agreement, 25 individuals will be transferred to Jamaica every 2 weeks, but this is subject to important operational safeguard. Where the number of individuals pending transfer or remaining in Jamaica exceeds a threshold of 10 people, the process will be paused until conditions are reviewed and normalized. This is to ensure that there is no more than 10 TCNs remaining in Jamaica within any 30-day window. The government has also insisted that all actions under this arrangement comply with the domestic laws of both countries and applicable international obligations, including respect for human rights. The Security Minister said lessons were taken from similar arrangements entered into by countries where terms were tailored based on individual national circumstances, laws, and security considerations. Halshane Burke, Radio Jamaica News.
Hold on, there's more people. There's more, but we're going to stop it right there, so. A deal has been signed off on. It's not discussion. Raleigh, good evening.
Yeah, man, good evening. What's up?
You hear that, Raleigh? Jamaica.
Yeah, man, we read it already from today. Yeah, man.
What is that about, Raleigh? How did we get there?
Well, we follow the other countries and then America pressure other countries to do it, so Jamaica does fall in line.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man, they fall in line, man.
But who know the details about this deal, Raleigh? Where are these people going to be housed? How are we going to feed them?
Them should be subjected to parliamentary approval and then things. But as I say, we don't tell Jamaica run, man. The man them just do anything with them want to do and then tell the people them after. And then you don't have no uproar because this will just be another 9-day wonder. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I've done of the capitulation, man, and the dictatorship. Yep. Capitulation to America and the dictatorship over the Jamaican people. Then I think we have to get signed off by Parliament and the country properly informed.
I called, is this morning me see the article. My subscribers brought my attention to the article this morning.
This morning I saw it, so people brought my attention.
I called Senator Donna Scott Motley, opposition spokesperson on foreign affairs. She knew nothing about it before this morning. The opposition leader knew nothing about it before this morning. I saw the country I run.
Yeah, man. Everybody see it, man. Not playing pussy, man. The man on the place like them backyard, man. They must do whatever they want because they know that there's no strong opposition. They know say it be a 9-day wonder.
And not just the opposition rally. And the people of Jamaica.
Well, when I say opposition, I mean that's the political opposition. I mean civil society, I mean trade union, I mean university, I mean the people of all Jamaica.
Nobody. Just like the other things them what them do. They know say it our work. So them have this confidence that we can just do anything and yeah. No, sir. So this will just go so? Well, me see the $12.50 pound diesel just go so. So I guess it will just go so.
Everything goes so, man. Everything goes so. Nothing not change, man. The man them done work it out and read the room already.
Why them read?
Them can't get away with it.
Them have a good reading of the room rally.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jamaican people do silent on this, brother.
Give us an update.
Worse now you have World Cup distraction. Nobody knows this is not right now.
We say right in the World Cup, them bust it. No wrong.
Yeah, man. Nobody knows this is nothing. I thought no man say, whenever watch World Cup and keep him out shut and stop it talking. You know.
Give us an update of what happened in Jamaica today before we go to the call out.
Well, today the Bank of Jamaica said map up another 32 billion tomorrow. Yeah, so that's the big news today. The stock market regained some lost grounds today. Dollar closed at 158.97. That's the US. Canadian 114.19. Pound sterling 213.39. The euro 183.91. So those are the things that happen. Apart from this news about the deportee arrangement, those are the big things that happen in Jamaica today. Internationally, we see crude prices dropping, stock markets mixed, bond deals falling, and the discussion of the deal between America and Iran, despite efforts by Israel to sabotage the deal. So right now it's a fragile thing because the man is still a bomb southern Lebanon and the Iranians are insist that we have no agreement that continue. So what we see today, it's very fragile still. Anything can happen. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But are the Israelis them around the world?
Yeah, half them around America. So once them around American foreign policy, them around the place. Because all Trump says ceasefire in Lebanon, the man then still a bomb Lebanon and a mash up the place. Yep.
Wow.
So they're not taking no talk from America.
Listeners and viewers, if you're just joining us, this is the Colin Bell Show. We're live on Portland Spice TV. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share. If you are watching video and you like it, like up the video for me. We are also on TikTok, Shaka Fame at TikTok. We are now joined by the top financial analysts anywhere in the world. Ralston Iman is with us for the rest of the show. Caller, good evening. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Bell.
Never.
Yeah, good evening, my guru, Ralston Iman.
Yeah, man, good evening.
Yeah, may your food basket never empty, sir. Colin.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I hear Upart camp being mentioned in my office today.
Yeah?
I hear that they have room, they have facilities at the Up Park camp.
For
the talk after
for the deportee them.
Oh,
yeah, Up
okay.
Park camp. That's what I hear mentioned.
Where them I put them red fence?
Yeah, they're setting up some space around the backside and Camp Road. That's what I heard this morning.
What is the government getting for this rally? Cannot be free.
That's the point we'd like to know. What is the compensation? No compensation would be good enough, but we still want to know what is the compensation for the sellout. Yeah.
What will the government be getting? Something is on
What's
the table.
benefit to the Jamaican people? Yeah, man. Yeah,
Somebody just said in the chat room a while ago that El Salvador get 20,000 US per person.
Okay. Well, we'd like to know, yeah, because there must be some benefits for the Jamaican people out of this sellout.
Must sell we out again.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, need more details on this.
Hold on, let me just read this. U.S. intend to review available foreign... Oh, God, it gone up. I'm not able to dry down. All right, make it go on. Go ahead, Neville.
Yeah, Colin.
Yes.
Yeah, you have two games in our culture that we play when I was a little boy. One named Dolly House.
Yes.
And one named Hide and Seek.
Yes.
You see the way Jamaica running right now? We're boiling up to a civil war here. Very unique civil war.
Because sir, when we used to play Dolly House and Hide and Seek, little Anky Panky used to go on.
Dolly House.
Yes.
And Hide and Seek are two corrupt things in our culture.
Yes, man. Anky Panky go on there, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so you see, even the deal with Iran, America going to give Iran 300 billion US to build back their infrastructure. If this deal don't have anything attached to it, it is a red flag here. Somebody knows something about something, and they have to give them a trade-off. Yeah.
Why we need to get involved in this?
When you have a contract, you must have a thing named consideration.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Consideration must be part of all contracts. Offer and acceptance.
That is why we want to know in the parliament
consideration.
What is the consideration. No amount of
consideration. What is the consideration?
Hold on, Neville. Go ahead, Raleigh.
Yeah, I'm saying that is why we want to know what is the consideration. We want those things to be discussed in Parliament. They should have been discussed before, and Parliament dealt with it. But we need to know, because no amount of consideration can pay for this kind of sellout. But we need to know what is it that we're getting, why that is being done. Yes.
Something is on the table.
Yeah, we need to know. Yeah, other countries get money, of course. That's why they do it. So we want to know what is it that we're getting, how that will benefit the citizens of Jamaica.
But why they sit down, Raleigh, and have this discussion in secret? How long did discussion begin?
Because them have very little respect for the Jamaican people. We are no longer a democracy. You know, so that we are an autocracy. No, there's no democracy again in Jamaica. So election done, and the man them said September 3rd gone. Shut them out and we are on things till the next time.
Dr. Chang said we have an agreement. You know, hear that, people? It's not talks. Yeah. It's not talks taking place.
The discussion's gone already. Agreement that take place.
There's an agreement.
The man them said the people of Jamaica give them a mandate on September 3rd. They don't need to discuss nothing with nobody. They just need to do what they are doing and just keep the mouth shut until such time come again. Politics, elections have consequences. That the man them are demonstrate.
Yes, never continue.
Two questions I want to ask you before I leave.
Yeah.
How is it that we can rehabilitate so many African males that was killed by the police under questionable circumstances? But we're setting up food, clothes, and shelter for people who has never even contributed $1 to our national development in no way at all. How we do that?
There's some form of
that is a total disrespect of a population.
So we need to hear more about this arrangement. Money.
It's like your wife bringing man pie.
Yep.
This is serious.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I am no longer proud to be a Jamaican. Me just live out my lifespan, you know.
Yeah.
Jesus.
To be continued.
To be continued, never. Conrad O'Brien.
Hi. How you doing, Colin?
We're good.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good,
how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
hold
Colin,
on. Obi, kill the television in the background for me there. Oh, yeah, I hear it.
Yes, it's dead now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Good evening to yourself and everyone. Colin, Raleigh, I have been practicing in media for a few years well now. And I don't think that I've been more livid on air than any other time than today, after I had discovered this particular situation where the Jamaican government, after sending home health professionals, nurses, doctors, and other health professionals to help our people, decide that they will now take in third-party prisoners in our country. And I heard Raleigh saying that, listen, what is in this for us? And so on. This is a payday, Colin, that no Jamaica at all should prepare to accept. This is a payday that we all should turn our back on. I will remind Jamaica of this, Colin, because sometimes our memory short, and some of us just don't know. During the Portia Simpson Miller-led administration, when Peter Bunting was Minister of National Security, the British people decided that they would give us a state-of-the-art prison that will be outfitted with all the amenities for rehabilitation of our Jamaican people. But they would be sending in our people who are in the UK to finish their sentence here. And no less a person than Andrew Holness, who was opposition leader. I'm picturing him now. Every single vein is in his neck, stood up at the time like steel. How vociferous and how loud he was in standing up against this. Colin, Ronnie, listeners, if there is anything that rings true to this saying, that the straw that breaks the proverbial camel's back, this must be it. And I'm saying that every last Jamaican, irrespective of how you voted the 3rd of September, I believe you have a duty to your country to stand up against this and to show Andrew Holness that, listen, he doesn't have a blank check, not because he won the last election.
Well, Dalrymple Philibert said, go sit down. Go sit down.
Colin and
the
Raleigh,
campaign was rigid and we won.
Listen, I am saying to you, Colin, that I am living. There's the country, first thing to begin with. This is disrespect at the highest level. You did not have the decency to even have one iota of discussion in the parliament with the parliamentary opposition that got 400,000 plus votes in September and both 28 members in the lower house. Listen. If civil society, the media, and all of Jamaica is not showing outrage against this, Colin and Raleigh and listeners, I don't know when we are going to show it. And this is the true saying when we can say, drunk, nyam, we suffer because we suffer rotten and smell and drunk pick you up.
Yeah, man.
You hear me say?
Dog no want it no more.
Take care.
Dog no want this your supper no
Bless
more.
you.
Bless you, brother. Raleigh.
Yeah, man. Not now that, man. OB is correct, but not now that. David Cameron had promised us with the prison thing. $5 billion safe bill of prison.
£5 billion pounds.
£5 billion pounds, and that they would pay the fees and the operation costs for the people who came home, and it was rejected. The man who be a talk about, so we don't want a prison, we want education. They don't build a school from them there, and then come back and do this too. For the Jamaican people, nothing ever happened. Trust me, I tell you that. Honestly, a 9-day wonder. Everybody has screamed now and then. By next week, they hear more about it.
But, Raleigh, everybody's screaming. You sure you hear anybody else Obi, you hear anybody else scream?
That's the point I'm making. What's the point I'm making? I
heard Ian Jackson Miller in an interview with Fitz Jackson earlier, and certainly she may not be as loud as we are, but just basically deducing from what she's picking up, she certainly doesn't sound as if she's supporting it. And I must tell you that Fitz Jackson came out and he said in no uncertain way that the opposition is not supporting this and it should not happen.
I spoke to Fitz Jackson this morning him know about it too.
Right? And I confirmed him, so he will be my guest 10:10 tomorrow. That's what I call to just inform your listeners that he will be my guest on Sleep Radio and indeed on the Conrad OB, the Fireman YouTube channel. I'll have him at 10:10 tomorrow because we must discuss this. We must. I don't know. I am somewhat perturbed. Well, it's new. It's early days. So let's watch and see. Raleigh. I am afraid.
There's no OB.
Pessimistic.
There's no watch and see in this. The decision has been made. But I go on, little more. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Good evening, Mr. Colin. Good evening, Mr. Simon. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Daddy, why so much you boys are class, brother? It's like a planting, brother. It's coming like a planting, brother.
Why what?
Like planting, brother. Eh?
Why what?
Boys are class, brother, you them. And nobody now stand like a planting.
The government give them the orders to do it, brother. I can't tell you that straight.
I tell 10,000 people, we don't know nothing about them, brother.
Maybe they're replacing those that they are taking out.
You look for that, because you don't live in a suicide, you don't know the people who are killing in your country. From most of the country, 10,000 people.
Are these people, when they come to Jamaica rally, are they going to be allowed to be on the streets of Jamaica walking around?
Those are some of the details that the Prime Minister must answer. No less a person than the Prime Minister must go to the Parliament and answer those questions. No less a person than the Prime Minister of Jamaica must address this issue.
May God Almighty.
He's the top man. He must address these issues.
I want to go up, Jamaica people. Want this?
Well, listen. No stop a one man from take up a placard and go a one intersection and hold up your placard, you know. No stop a man from do that, you know.
Yep.
This can't right, man. This full. Can you run about and a dark over there?
Listen, the Jamaican people no stop one man from go a intersection with him placard, much less 2 or 3.
What look at him? Yes, the money estimate from a demand is a recommend and police document and the money is good. So the man arrest like uncle. You can't demonstration to what?
Then no sit down then and no stand up for no right. Sit down and no stand up for your right then. Paul Bogle gave his life for the rights of the Jamaican people. Yeah? Sam Sharp gave their lives. It is because blood was shed why we have freedom of speech and freedom of movement.
We don't have them kind of people in Jamaica again. Not even within the political class. You don't have them kind of people in Jamaica right now.
Oh boy. All right.
I'm talking about materialism of myself right now. Nobody's not even willing to do that.
All right, sir.
There'll be no widespread national outrage. I'll tell you that. And the man must get out it again.
Yep. Everybody are gonna sit down and fret and everybody afraid to step out.
Yeah, man. No widespread national outrage. I'll tell you that.
Caller, good evening.
Yeah, respect Colin.
Hey, mystically.
Yeah, man. Respect pro.
You have to weigh in on this.
Yeah, man. Professor, man. Bless up. Yeah? Yeah, my brother. This is a real latrine, you know, man. I just look out with upon the year, you know. A big latrine, yeah? This is what
Sissy?
we call South Africa under Pick Bota and FW the clerk.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
2.0.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
When I joke about this, me say, this is a real-time apartheid. Real-time apartheid. Yeah? Look how we struggle to come here, so. And the people come take way back in our apartheid. Yeah? You get what I'm saying, sir? A data go on. Brother, that fascistic economic, yeah? Application, depend way. And why it is fascistic is because they must spend against the people. There's no plan in all their programs. Nara or no Nara. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nobody should not support no Nara. Yeah? Because what we are doing is giving the man the biggest opportunity to have his own way. Yeah? Everything should be subject to the same modus operandi. Yeah? With efficiency. Yeah, it can be made efficient, They make anything they want efficient. Yeah? So when they come, to put a little cloak over your eyes to say it is because the modus operandi it lacks efficiency. Who can make it efficient? Yeah. So we're pivoting, to a new modus operandi. And that is NARA. Yeah. It is the end of oversight. Yeah. It is the end of anything just and equitable to the Jamaican people. You know, see the people who borrow money on behalf of Jamaica, for sure, the private sector. Yeah. You know, see, this is a private enterprise. The people who borrow money and we are back it. Yeah. You see any plan in NARA plan to do anything infrastructure to the benefit of Jamaican people, or you see it attend towards building some irrelevant infrastructure, and infrastructure for the private sector. Yeah. We don't see that. It is clear. South Africa under the clerk and Pick Bota 2.0, Bantustan 2.0, needs pass for working in your own country. We don't want to simplify this matter, Pro, much respect to you, brother. Yeah, you are educated on economic matter, but pro, see nobody not interested in a way you are said.
Really?
Deal with.
Yeah, man, it's true, man. The people are interested. That's why I'm telling you right. Nobody not interested.
The government.
No, hold on, Mystical. Hold on. Me nah agree say nobody not interested. Enough people not interested.
That's the point you make.
Let me qualify.
Yeah.
Let me say nobody. I mean the people of Jamaica. I mean the people who are so-called lead the country. Them not interested in nothing.
Yeah, man.
The pro
true,
saying.
Man.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Them not interested in that.
Poor people surrender.
Them
It's
just
true, man.
steadfast. Yeah, them just steadfast fulfilling the plans of their master. The people are on assignment, brother. Everything with them do deliberate. There's nothing that is not deliberate in what they do. You tell me.
Yeah, man.
Tell me anything that is not deliberate. Everything that they do is deliberate. And this one thing I was saying in the part, watch this plan. So me take myself out of the culture and trust and news in Jamaica. Me take myself out of it and say, this now if you never bring it up, boy, I don't even know where I'm going. I saw them overtake you, ambush in the night.
Ambush in the night.
This.
The man, Mystical.
Yeah, man.
Mystical, when I read the article this morning, I thought it was discussion they are having. And I thought, because the article says a leak article. So I said to myself, the man them leak the article, you have to test the temperature of the Jamaican people to see if the Jamaican people would agree or if the Jamaican people and lick out, they won't bother with it. When I listen to RGR News this evening, Dr. Chang said we have an agreement.
Yeah, man.
Done deal. Criminals.
Done deal.
Only criminals could have made an agreement of that sort without the involvement of the Jamaican people. It's a criminal enterprise, Yeah? Which is motivated by a criminal empire. Yeah. This is what Jamaica is becoming. Yeah?
Man.
And we live here and must undergo that.
Democracy done in Jamaica.
Let me say this. You see the agreement there? Remember me telling you, we not look under the counter, we look way up in the sky, say, what me are seeing all this, them people are mercenary. Remember me tell you, A mercenary them are coming in pan way. Yeah? To come fulfill what we don't know. And you can just look pan it, Yeah? Them are mercenaries. I go for camp. What am I go for camp do? Yeah? If that is so. Yeah? Where they will be held. You can have them and throw them in the street.
And you can't carry them up a camp neither. You don't know these people's security background.
Yeah. So what is the intention? What is the intention? Yeah? Is a geopolitical intention or is a national intention to further oppress and exploit and suppress and impoverish our people? Hey, them people are sinister, brother.
When you have a prime minister,
wicked, evil.
When you have a prime minister who is compromised, then the big
those are the problems that you get yourself, the interests of the people can't be served.
The Americans have gone to other countries who told them no, brother. They have gone to other countries who said to them, we have to take this to our people. And they back off. But when you have a prime minister whose statutory filing has not been certified for over 4 years and have so many things over him head, the Integrity Commission say him use charity funds to buy stocks and bonds to himself. People at $4 million to him account who is unidentified. Those things can be seen as money laundering. America not play with them there. So the prime minister is shaking in his boots every time he see a call from the embassy or from Washington.
You can imagine our history, brother. Our history bring us to this. Our struggle for over all these centuries. Yeah? And people are come take them kind of liberty out with we. Them people are come and reinforce where we are come from. Reintroduce and reinforce it where we are come from.
Yeah, man.
You know how much wars we fight in this country in order to reach where we there. You know how much struggle we undergo. And for these criminals, to come and to turn us back, it can't stand.
Later,
how it can't stand.
Later.
You know,
later. Mystically. Yeah, we talk.
Democracy is being eroded, man.
Where's the rally?
Democracy is being eroded, and we ignore that our own parents. Demand them the more and more and more. Every day, them take a step further, because them know say, you not gonna have no widespread national outrage.
Well, Bob Marley say, give them a inch, they take a yard.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Give them a yard, they take a mile.
Yeah, man. Some people have to wake up, but them don't feed the people with some little petty material things and then bread and circus, and then people them just ignore everything and just take it to 90 and 1. And I tell you that you're not gonna see no widespread national outrage. Yep.
Go ahead,
and then by next week or week after, I forgot about it.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening and welcome.
About 10 days ago, I called you and I said to you that the government of Jamaica have no principled or disciplined foreign policy. It's all geared to protect themselves. The Prime Minister and the Minister have to succumb to the request of the government of the United States because they, as you rightly put it, they are compromised. Here is Ralston not only teaching us economics, but here Ralston this evening over times. How many times you Ralston says it's a 9-day wonder?
Yeah.
The people that are being deported to Jamaica, the government is being paid for it. And remember the statement now. The United States did not approach them. A senior official of the Jamaican government approached the United States.
That is what I have on the screen right now, That is in the article. Right. The agreement first pitched by a senior Jamaican government official.
So Ecuador.
Hold on. Rally. Hold on, caller. Rally. Why would a government official approach the US for this?
Well, that's a good question. Good question.
Get on the right side of the government.
That we need for answering at the parliament. Why?
Them a look money.
What? Yep.
Money, caller.
What?
Yep.
Yes. They pay Ecuador for every president is sent to Ecuador. They are being paid for it. So they are earning foreign exchange, and that's one. And number two, protecting themselves. Because they are compromised.
So them a look friend.
Yeah,
But
man.
listen to what Ralston keeps saying. Colin, you are doing a fantastic job, and the other bloggers are doing the same thing. But just as I said to you a while ago, Ralston not only teaching Jamaican people simple basic economics, he's teaching you the political situation. Read the room. The government of Jamaica has already taken the Jamaican people as a bunch of illiterates.
Correct.
I'm sorry to say that, but that's the reality. And they have also taken the opposition, majority of them, as a set of jellybox. What do you like it is I know, Colin?
Hold on, me I tell you what Darrell called the opposition. Duppy bat. Duppy bat, he called them.
Yeah, all right. When a man tell you say a duppy bat, it means you're a fool. You know?
A duppy bat Darrell Vaz called the members of the opposition. Duppy bat.
Of course they are.
So it's the contempt and the disrespect. Yep.
A set of weaklings. How can you, every single week from September last year, every single week, something come up. Constantly, 133 Jamaicans murdered. Opposition, spokesman can't say nothing. Leader opposition can't say nothing. Be sorry for Mark Golden, you know. Because as you rightly said last week, Mark is not a politician, right? But he's just the right person to rule Jamaica at this time. But what about those young politicians in Jamaica? What happened to the PNPYO? What happened to the other well-thinking Jamaicans? When is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? Every single week, this government is using their power to secure their own personal self and their own safety. Jamaicans.
Yeah, man.
You can't wait for Jamaicans alone, because if you're a member of parliament and respectable politician in Jamaica, police will think twice before they murder you. But the other citizens are not think twice. So if we keep saying that Jamaica must rise up first and then the opposition come in, no! You have to provide the leadership. Listen to what Ralston has said. Right? As a 9-day wonder, it will soon pass. Because that's the way the Jamaican government
say this to you,
Jamaican people.
Say this to you. There's nothing to stop a man from write your placard and stand up our intersection or your gate and start a protest.
Yes, I share that with you.
We not have to wait for no politician. Like somebody said in the chat earlier, Paul Bogle and Sam Sharp, they weren't politicians. They were leaders in their own rights.
Yes.
You understand what I say? Sometimes the politician them get weary. Sometimes we choose weak lead. Sometimes we choose weak. Hold on. You hear me I say? Sometimes we choose weak leaders. Sometimes the strong leaders are not necessarily the ones with the political power. Yeah? See, Marvin put out a petition. Everybody must sign it. You understand what I say?
Yes.
And our uncle PNP are opposition in this country. Once you oppose to the wrongs that has been done or is been continuing by the government, you are a part of the opposition.
Every Jamaican is part of the opposition. But the churches, you have to remember now, the man is diplomatic and systematic in what he does. First he buy out the church, give them money, keep them quiet, give them more money. Then he militarize the police force. Then he promote. Who does he promote? How can a man move from a DC, a district constable, all the way to senior position in the police force? The man is putting in the infrastructures of a dictatorship.
Remember, say, DC moved from he moved from a radio station as a radio presenter.
Exactly.
Tell her. Anyway, call him. We'll give some more people a call. Little more.
All right, Charlie. Take a
Raleigh, go ahead now.
Yeah, as I said, brother, I mean, that's just another thing where the man them do, because the man them get with all kind of things, from the salary thing go right down. So them have very little respect for the Jamaican people, and that's why them constantly tell the people them say, September 3 gone, shut up on the mouth, because what them say is that we are on the thing, yeah, and many people underestimate it and believe we still have a democracy. Jamaica's democracy is being eroded. Yeah.
What message does this send to foreign investors?
That Jamaica is not a democracy. Yeah, democracy is being eroded in Jamaica. Yeah, but one of the things with the foreign investors, particularly the one that were related to the West, once the US is not a big problem. If it was Russia or China or one of them countries there, it's not be a big problem. But once it is US, it is not a big problem.
Somebody is saying that the police arrested 4 protesters today.
I hear this.
I never hear about that. Is TikTok me I see that pan now.
What kind of crime them committed?
What was the crime? What were they arrested for?
Right. Okay.
What were they arrested for? 77. You know, Raleigh, we can't be such a coward in this country still.
I tell you, man, yes, we are going. People have consciousness gone out of Jamaica right now. So no matter to Jamaican people right now except money. Yeah. Consciousness gone. So, you know.
Somebody saying yes, it is in the Gleaner.
Wow.
To protect Andrew. You know, I don't understand that.
Yeah, well, I have to know what were they arrested for?
Yeah, what was the charge?
People for protest. What the charge? What they charge them for? Which law they broke in protesting? Because, you know, protests are part of your right in a democracy. So what did they do?
Is the country so broke, Raleigh, and so strapped for cash? I come into you, Auntie Dan, that the government is willing to take in foreigners for money?
No, man, no. As I said, the government have access to a whole lot of loan funding from the multilateral agencies for which those things are not conditionality. These are personal decisions that are being taken for whatever reason. Jamaica, yeah, the portion of money we get to that and the money we can really help the country do nothing. That is big. We have big money sitting in the multilateral agencies that can help us to do things. Yeah? So, me not believe that that's the reason. Yep. Foreign policy is being done on the basis of personal decision making and personal interest. It's not a principled foreign policy, as the caller said.
Auntie Dawn, yep. Go ahead, Auntie Dawn.
Greetings, Colin.
Greetings,
Ralston, and
greetings, Auntie Dawn. Yeah, man, blessings.
Platform. Yes. I have to say platforms now because it won't look like it's only one platform here now.
We are give TikTok a little run.
Okay. I listen, I give thanks when I hear from my brethren Mystical.
Yes.
And, you know, the other, well, let me tell you something, man. I too was late because I kind of am in the age group where you have to choose things carefully. I can't take news again because it just depressing.
Yeah.
I mean, in the age group where you're in the age group where your father asks you for wisdom and understanding.
Yes.
You come out, our father asks you for strength.
Yeah,
all right. Listen to me, man. Our language is a very beautiful, colorful language. And when I heard about this deportee, the Peter Tosh came to my mind. Not the one about we can't take it no longer, the wicked gets stronger.
Which
one? That when him sing it, you hear him coming from his guts with the hardship. When him say O, B, C, O, R, C.
Oh, bamboo giant.
That was the song that came to my mind today.
Yes.
Because like Ralston, me agree we turn a weak back society.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And we are being played. We are being played, but we supported the arms out and we put the players in, lock, stock, and barrel. And so it is, we give them the opportunity to take it up another notch. Because when we look on this, the poor TV, me here not talk about what it is for Jamaica. There's nothing there for Jamaica.
No.
Look at them do anything to benefit us. Anything in this deal is not for us. Not for the masses of the country. It's for the chosen few.
So why they doing it then, Auntie Dawn? Why?
Oh, you mean why? Oh, listen, Colin, man. Listen to me. Sometimes I feel like I want to see you and just wring your neck, you know.
But why they doing it?
Oh, you mean? Then it's me I go benefit from something in a happy way. Because me tell you, it's not for the country, Jamaica, you know. It's for the chosen few. Anything they do is for the chosen few. And
Colin.
so we just have to, we just know.
Hold on the Auntie Dawn.
You remember?
Hold on there. Where's the rally?
Just answer some of the question we asked. If it was a principled foreign policy decision, why it was not discussed in the parliament in the open and transparent manner if it is something to benefit all the people of Jamaica? Why it was not discussed in the parliament? Why is it a secret deal that the people had to know because of a leaked document? If it was something above board and for the people of Jamaica, those things have been discussed in a transparent way in the parliament.
Definitely.
Yeah, that answers the question why it is being done.
You see, I know it's nothing good enough, so don't misunderstand me. I know it's nothing good, but I want to know, even though I believe that the Prime Minister cannot say no to the US because they are compromised, but the article say, we go to demand them. So what it is we're looking? Somebody looking.
Well, what is it? Not we.
Somebody looking coverage.
Those are precisely the reasons that it was not discussed in the parliament, because it is not for the benefit of the Jamaican population.
Go ahead, Auntie Dawn.
What it is, they are looking, not what it is we are looking. It has nothing to do with we. So nobody ask what it is we are looking.
Yeah,
it's not we looking something, it's them looking it. And you know another thing, Mayor Conrad come up about the prison from Britain. And I am a person who firmly believes that we need some proper institution, penal institution.
Of course
in this
we do.
country.
Of course
and
we
I
do.
remember how them go on, how they went on, right?
Yeah, man, in 2015, right before the elections, man. Don't forget when David Cameron came here, man. Don't forget that.
This part.
So to see that we are doing this now after doing that at that time tells you it's a big 360 degree, and we need to know why we take this 360. It must be somebody that is very influential trying to protect themselves.
Well, you know that this Prime Minister, I from my observation over the many years, is the first Prime Minister we see when him going to represent the country. You don't even know. And when he come back, he has nothing to say to the country about when he's going to represent us both. Because usually we hear the Prime Minister will be going to this conference or this seminar or so. This man is only when he is there, you may hear. And when he come back, he don't have nothing to say to the country. So it's all about him. And so what he with this, the poor TV, when you say, you know, nobody, no other member of parliament, nobody, the opposition, which is part of the government.
Nobody in the opposition knew about it. I told you I called 3 people.
Part of the government, whether they believe it or not, they are part of the government.
Of course they are part of the government. It's the 63 people in the parliament makes up the government.
If we were still operating, Colin, if we were still operating as a democracy, we're not.
Hold on, Auntie Dawn. Where's the rally?
If we were still operating as a democracy, that would be the case. We are no longer operating as a democracy. Just as you said, the man said the opposition adopted that, not a part of the government.
Yep.
Remember, as a senior minister, he said that, you know.
Yeah, man.
So if a man say adopt it, but you're not part of the setup. You just adopt it back, so I don't need to tell you nothing. Yep.
All right, Auntie Dawn, wrap up.
And one last thing I think. When the Haitians were coming in, they said that the economy could manage them, right? They don't have the funds. When refugees come to your country, you get assistance with them to, them going on as if it's taxpayers' money alone when refugees come to our country. So how we couldn't take the Haitians, but we want to go away from we don't know what anything. We glad we don't. Take care.
All right. You see, we send home the nurses and accept criminals.
Yep.
We send home the nurses that was assisting us with our health care and taking criminals. Labor rights are calling on you this evening.
Colin.
Yeah.
Where the nurses and the doctors came from that we send them?
Cuba.
Okay, where are the people coming from that we are accepting?
We don't know.
Yeah, but who is sending them to us?
America, but they are not Americans,
I know, but they don't want them there, right? So they use their power and whatever influence them have over us and say, you take them.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are send them come give you and you keep them till we can send them somewhere else.
Precisely. For whatever reasons we have you over you, have forced you to keep them. And you can't say no. For whatever reasons. Yeah? That's the point.
We have a caller on the line. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We have the top financial analyst on the line. Ralston Hyman is with us this evening. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Good evening, Colin, and good evening, Ralston.
Good evening.
So I hear the conversation, and I heard recently Desmond McKenzie said in the House of Parliament that PMP will be coming in 2040 if they get that opportunity, 2040. And we are now in 2026, right? So that is 14 years from now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Andrew Holness sent home the Cubans who are contributing to the economy. Is it that those deportees are coming to contribute to the Jamaican economy? Are they workers? Who are they?
We don't know who they are. We don't know what they are going to contribute because they are not coming here to get involved in the labor force or anything like that. No, so we don't see them making any contribution to the Jamaican economy, except that the little money that they might get from the U.S. to deal with them, which is not something that is going to be beneficial to the Jamaican people. We believe that this policy, I don't believe it's even a policy decision. We believe that this is being driven by personality rather than by disciplined foreign policy.
Yep. My God. So we can't say no to the United States. We are using police to kill off our young people. We cannot say no to the United States, and we are killing off our young people.
Mm-hmm.
And we are taking that we don't know anything about their backgrounds. We don't know what they are coming here to do. But I can tell you one thing that I know. Apart from the money that they'll be collecting, those people will be going on the voters list. So don't forget that part of it.
All right, caller.
They are cementing themselves in power.
Yep.
All right. Thank you. 1-876-804-7072. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Go ahead, caller. Caller? Raleigh?
Yeah,
man. There's a Caribbean country that I think said no to US about something. And now for a citizen of that country to get visa, I think they have to put up 15,000 US.
Yeah, man.
Is which country? St. Vincent?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
St. Vincent?
Yeah, man.
Could it be that the government of Jamaica is securing Jamaicans who want to travel to the US? So them making sure that them shore up the friendship, bow and clean US shoes and all of that kind of thing. So as
no, I don't believe this thing is being done in the interest of the Jamaican people. I believe that these are personal interests. I don't believe that it is being done in the, if it was being done in the interest of the Jamaican people, then you go to the parliament and have a discussion with the opposition and the people about it. I don't believe the kind of Jim's creature and lack of transparency and everything that has nothing to do with the interest of the broader Jamaican population. No.
No, Carla Nardi is not gullible. But may I try see if me can find something reasonable why we taking in people. You remember in COVID-19, the Jamaicans that were on the ship and the government would have never let them in the country?
Hey, but Colin, we don't know the amount of contradictory things with this government, man. Remember when the country did bankrupt, go back to the finance and the economy. And the man then said, in order to we get to be re-engaged in the international financial community, we had to pay down the debt because the debt was almost 150. The fiscal deficit was 7.75, and the overall public sector deficit was 10.75% of GDP. And the current Prime Minister carried the then government to court in order to stop them from taking the NHK money. And look what happened now.
But no, Matthew Samu would have turned up in the court and turn up in the parliament and say it is because the economy is in problem why they're taking the money. Set of hypocrites.
But all them said you can't have it both ways. All them said the economy in a good shape, and now them say it in a bad shape. That's why they have to take the money.
Crowbaits.
You can't have it both ways at the same time.
Marie.
Yes. Yeah. Somebody was talking about some men that were arrested. A group of Rastafarians, about 4 of them, called. Oh, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Raleigh.
Yeah, good evening.
A group of Rastafarians, you see, was went up to King's House to drop off some letter to the Governor General protesting something about King Charles and whatever. So, you know, I don't know, King's House, I guess it's holy ground. So they were told that them shouldn't be there. So the senior cop must tell one of them, say, remove them from there and tell them, say, stay like a little bit away. But being overzealous or whatever, he arrested and handcuffed them and I'll take them vehicles. So maybe that's what one of the callers was telling you about people being arrested, you know, up by King's House way up there. So, but this substantive thing with this deportee thing now, right? Yeah. I'm thinking, you see, that one day, see, if Andrew is compromised, I don't know. This is my take in such a way that he had no alternative, but you know, to take him couldn't renege on this deal. Him couldn't say no.
But Marie, hold on. The article that I have on the screen did not say US asked us to take them. It says the first pitch was by a senior government official. That means the government approached the US. So it wasn't for Andrew to say no. And we go beg them, say, make we take somebody, no matter when God Almighty this. Make we take somebody deport them.
Support the man them send you something and say, yo.
Hold on, Mary. Where say, Raleigh?
So support the man them send you something and say, Ray, we know this and we know that and this can be the consequences and Ray.
So we said to them, say, so we said to them, so what you want we do? We take somebody deport them.
It's what I talk about. It's what I talk about, yeah.
Senior government official now. I wonder what is in it? What is in it for this senior government official? And then now, can Colin and Raleigh, can a senior government official go above and beyond the Prime Minister that he could just go and just pitch an idea?
The Prime Minister have to take full responsibility. The Prime Minister, the Chairman of Cabinet and the government. So we know what that means when they say senior official. It can't go without the Prime Minister agree and support.
Exactly. That. Yeah. It must have been talked about, you know, and him the henchman who go pitch it to whoever and pitch it to, you know, because Andrew at the top man, nobody can usurp him spot. So what is it then why you think that?
Maybe Marco Rubio sending something and say, yo,
sign off on this.
Yeah, man.
Send home the Cubans. When the Asians them come, they adamant that them cannot stay here for no reason at all. and yet still, like the lady before, we don't want to regurgitate nothing. We don't know the background. We don't know nothing. And even if the U.S. is gonna put some money, Colin and Raleigh, right? They're not gonna do it forever. So how is the assimilation into the society that these people? What is gonna happen? Cause we don't know if a skilled artisans are come. We will contribute that them can make us Andrew, they have the money, so we don't have the skilled people. So we don't know if our artisans are come, we can make house, we can do tiling, we can do plumbing.
Okay.
We don't know what these people are. You know? So I don't understand, because I was thinking that maybe being as this government is so corrupt, maybe they were held by the cojones, so them had no, but now that we read it, Colin, must say where and them approach the people about them business.
Yes.
And
that's what the article says.
Yeah, but maybe the man them leak them something where them leak them something where them know.
Mark know about it, and Mark and compromise. Only for here the opposition never know anything about this. And Nicodemus by night move calling a rally. See, our Nicodemus move this. So if the document was not leaked, we'd only hear say people come, nothing can hide, because that's a package. It's people coming in.
Would I just hear when they start come?
When them start coming in. And then when things start going awry in the country, and then our nationals start getting blamed for it, and more of our young men maybe start getting murdered and all of that. Because trust me, these people coming in, calling a rally, will them have to be protected some kind of way, What you think? Wrong or right?
Then they must protect them. They have to protect them human rights. They have to protect them based on American laws.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember them our company, with Homeland Security. So it tells you the kind of people. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Marie, we're wrapping up. So
we'll see. Yeah. So we'll see. We shall see what we shall see. Andrew no want Andrew again. All right.
All right. 1-876-804-7072. Please like and share the channel. If you have not yet subscribed to Portland Spice TV, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Oh Lord. Nadi? What is that about? So Raleigh, as we wrap up, we see the man them said them have signed the agreement, but you are saying that the agreement shaky because Israel now behave themselves.
Put no whole store upon it, because Israel not behave themselves. They must sabotage the agreement. And in Paris, in France today, Trump was telling the G7 leaders that the Israeli Prime Minister is behaving in a very irresponsible way. Yeah. Yep, and the Iranians are insisting that if them not stop, though them are doing in Lebanon and withdraw from Lebanon, the deal can go through. So, yep. So we'll wait and see. So the falling of oil prices and those things are premature, because things have not been settled yet. Yeah.
But even if oil price is falling now, Raleigh, when will a Jamaica start feel the effect of that falling oil price?
The entire world is not going to feel the effects for now, and that is why the central banks are still saying that they are going to increase interest rates, because these benefits are not going to flow overnight. A whole lot of capacity has been damaged. The strait is going to take a long time to clear and all of those things if an agreement is reached. So there's nothing to be joyous about at this particular point in time. Everybody's still in a wait and see mode. Yep.
How will that assist the Jamaican recession?
Well, if it happens and the straits are cleared and the prices come down, then that will have a positive impact on the economy. But we're not going to see that for this year. So we're still going to have a recession this year if the people down here don't do what they're supposed to do and stop wasting time with these foolish agreements.
So you're saying that the war stopping now, we will not feel the effect of it for this year?
That's not going to have any positive impact on the Jamaican economy for this year. No. The world economy too. Everybody know that. Everybody will know about money. No say, even if the war stops tomorrow, the benefits to the world economy, we're not going to see it for this year.
Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We have the top financial
Good
analyst.
evening, Colin.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I am. What a tangle web we weaving.
When we try to deceive.
I'm not, as I said last time, I'm not gonna be focusing on Andrew Onis and his administration. We see enough of him. We see enough of everything that they have done to the Jamaican people, the economy, everything. It's not for them. It's not for us. It's not for our people. We know now, and it's clear as crystal as day that is all about them. So we now have to keep beating that dead horse. They dead. All me ask Uncle Ralston and you ask again, where do we go from here? Because we talk and beat this up enough, and every day he might do more. You know what I see? Is a desperate people them. A desperate acts me see them a do one decision. For Ralston, I want to expose exactly before it even happen, and when it happen, them go for these people to come and come this for this. Oh, they and something not go. So when it is blatant, so we know now. So me ask you something, Colin Bell. Just as Auntie said, sometimes we feel like lick you in your head. Where do we go from here? What are we doing to our people to move them past this? Because the people them done with Andrew.
The people of
Andrew!
There, but them
And this we vote for you for.
Hey,
that's where the woman has him. The widow and the fatherless picnic them.
Yes.
And the people then we are ball out and the blood we are cry for the ground down there. Colin Bell. Please remember where you got here so far. Please, me I beg you. To build the people them up. Build up the people them because the people them Mark Golden alone can't do it. He is in there legislating. And look what happened. He don't know nothing about it. Scott Matlin don't know nothing about it. Everybody will see know about it, don't know about the opposition. Then just a know. So look out.
Yeah,
me see that man they have a cost bad word, you know.
Is the
but man is so quiet.
Is the papers them no, is the
I think them have a cost to bomb
Tell her. Later. Jesus Christ, Raleigh.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter Tosh. Chris Campbell, you are the last caller I take this evening. Talk to me.
Good evening, Ralston. Good evening, Colin.
Yeah, man. Good evening.
Blessings.
Hey, Colin, I hear you keep saying you talk like we're a victim in this thing. Let me tell you something. Fascists hang with fascists. Okay?
Yeah.
This is modern day trafficking, human trafficking. And when the pendulum swing back the other way after Trump is gone and the international order come back into line, people will have to answer for these crimes. Okay?
Yeah, why you don't just why the US don't just send back these people where they come from?
Well, there's a legal way to do it. They're trying to get around the court system in the United States. And a lot of the courts have been ruling against the Trump administration. So to get around the courts, they have been doing these things. You know, sending people here all over the place. It is against international law actually to do these things, you know. But because nobody can tell America what to do, they do what they want. But for us to participate in this modern day human slavery, human trafficking, we're going to go down in history. It's not going to look with us on history. No. History going to judge us very badly for this.
That's what I'm saying, Chris. Why do we have to participate?
We don't have to. There's countries smaller than Jamaica in the Caribbean who tell these people no.
Yes. And that's why I'm saying to the people of Jamaica, when we warned you in the election that the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, should even be on the ballot based on his status, you never understand. No, you are seeing. No, you're seeing what it is. He cannot say no to any mighty power.
Yep.
Because they have him file. They can take him out like how they take out Maduras.
They are corrupt people, so they are compromised.
They can indict him like how you see them indict Raul Castro. They can indict Andrew Holness. And he's scared. He's scared. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is scared, shaking in his boots.
Yeah, but why
everything the United States...
Hold on, Chris. Where's the rally?
A small correction. You can't put the two.
No, the reasons might be different, Raleigh. The reasons might be different.
Yes. Hold on, so you need to make it clear to the people that the reasons are different. We don't want to conflate them two man together because Raul is a completely different case.
None of the three, because even Maduras different from him.
Yeah, different case. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Because they're building up things on Maduras.
Right, so that's the point why I meant.
But even we in Jamaica have evidence for Andrew.
Right.
You understand? So he is shaking in his... Anytime him see a call from the United States Embassy or from Washington, D.C., him starts sweat.
Yeah, man.
I absolutely believe that, Colin. But I want to ask Andrew Olness one question. Would he be okay with Jamaicans? And I know we have had Jamaicans sent to Africa and these different countries. And now we are participating in the same program.
But you remember how we kick hell? You remember how we kick hell for that man come back and them send him back?
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
I know we are take people.
These people are before I get off, Colin, these people are victims. Never forget that. These people are victims of human trafficking by a superpower that nobody can stand up to. But history will not resolve Jamaica. Just like how when the Jews were kicked out of Europe and they had to be going around the world looking for refuge, Jamaica will be remembered for this. We will not look good in the eyes of history. And we should be ashamed of ourselves to be participating in this corrupt scheme to traffic human beings. It's a dark day for Jamaica.
You know, Chris, you know, you have to something where I reach me. Really, you think it's trafficking for true? Because me, I look on this and this remind me now.
Of course, it's an illegal activity, man. Of course, even in Britain, the parliament had voted against the sending the people them down to the country where Paul Kagame was. They are one of the countries that first started to participate in this kind of rubbish.
But really,
I remember I came here and got a big welcome here. You forget that?
Who that?
Paul Kagame.
That are the guy where... Who's Paul?
Yeah. I remember, man, the country when come from, can't remember the country. There was always a war. From Rwanda, man. You remember, man?
Yes, man.
Kagame, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Remember they were taking the people from Britain, took money from Britain to send the people down there. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yes, to Rwanda.
Together, yeah.
But this is reminding me of the Middle Passage rally.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And Ralston, the English court ruled against that
yeah,
program.
That's why I'm telling you the example. The English court that I'm supporting, if you're saying it's illegal, because the English court voted against it, and this is the same thing we're doing now. I'm doing it for a different country, the same principle. I'm just a reminder, say, Kagame came here, so birds of a feather flock together. From Netanyahu, Kagame.
And Andrew Israel go bow to the wall.
Yeah, man.
Jamaicans, who do you want your Jamaican brothers and sisters to be sent? Where the country down Africa, where they send the Jamaican there? Remember how they send them?
Swaziland.
Yeah. And we kick hell till them send him back at Jamaica. This must be stopped.
But tell you, Colin, not now come out type, man. Because Jamaican people, them give away them principle right now. As long as music around and weed and smoke and all that nonsense.
Rum and Buma drink.
World Cup are going.
Rum and Buma
drink and World Cup.
That's around the thing.
Yeah, not now come out type, man. I tell you.
Chris Lickmore.
All right, stay strong.
Blessings. Rally, your final words. We're wrapping up.
Yeah, I'll say to the Jamaican people, we are in a very dire situation economically, and even democracy is under threat. So see yourself as shareholders of Jamaica and step up and demand accountability from the leadership of the country, because what the leadership of the country are manipulated for their own benefits and their own ends. Minister still reacquire companies and all kind of stuff might take place. Yeah? So what you do, I give them a position to exploit you and not be transparent about it. So you need to get up, stand up for your rights, because when you get older and we continue on this track, you never have nothing. And then you have your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren. So we need to step up and demand principle, transparency and accountability in Jamaica at this time. You don't do that, you have a suffer.
And what is best for the people of the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not what is best for the Labour Party or for Andrew Holness, but for the masses.
No, what is best for the country.
For the masses of the country.
Yeah, man.
That is it, my brother. One love.
Yeah, man.
We'll talk.
Blessed now. Yeah, man.
Ralston Iman, the professor, just spoke. My people. My people. If you'd have just humble yourself and pray. Yeah? Would I hear from God, you know? Would I hear from God? Not a good look. Not a good look. But we wait on more. Don't expect nobody to come save you. We're going to have to save ourselves. No savior now come from nowhere. Step out and be counted. A long time I see her call. I never see her call before me I give her one talk. Lock off your instrument in the background. Good evening. Caller, good evening.
Yes, Rollin.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Bell, what's going on, man?
I there I watch foolishness go on in Jamaica. Talk quick and fast. I just give you 2 minutes because lock we lock down.
Yes, I'm saying what I was trying to say is I was trying to call him more earlier. But one of the things that I wanted to connect to is that the Prime Minister kicked out the nurses and the doctors and from Cuba who we know, who have an understanding of Jamaica.
Caller? I don't know if I've done him credit but I don't hear him no more. All right, listeners and viewers, the news clip from RGR, we'll close out with it. We're going to play the balance of it so you can hear what Dr. Chang does say and a brother from Trinidad. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this evening. Thanks to you, my listeners and viewers. I appreciate the item. Love and respect the item. Give thanks for the participation every time. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep the item. Make his face shine upon the item and be gracious on the item. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet again tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock for more on the Colin Bell Show. Tomorrow, we're going to have the mayor of Lucy, the chairman of the Hanover Parish Council. He's going to be talking with us tomorrow evening. Yeah, caller, you were saying I'm giving you a final minute. I don't know your drop off.
Yeah, man. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Somebody was calling me, so, you know.
No, man, quick, go ahead, because we're moving on.
All right. As I was saying, I mean, why is it that the JLP, I got to put it in that context, the JLP government of Jamaica, who kicked out the Cuban doctors.
Yeah, man, you said that already. You said that, we heard that part. So go to the next part.
Yeah. Why is it that they are taking in now some people who we don't even know in the country to do what? Now, the people in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth who are washed out by the storm, they don't provide, they don't reach out to them the way they're supposed to be reaching out, but they reach out to people who we don't even know about. Colin, let me tell you this straight up. All labor rights agree with this. Every striking one who vote for this man agree with everything that is happening right now. We is the only one who run up our beak. Them just sit down and a laugh. Them a smoke them weed and them a drink them champagne and them a rejoice and a smile. Them okay with it, Rollin. Trust me. Mr. Colin, they were rejoicing.
All right,
they're happy.
All right, give thanks. Call me earlier tomorrow evening, make we talk. One love.
All right, my brother.
We're leaving you with the clip from RGR talking about. Should I start it back? I'm gonna hear Dr. Chang say them have an agreement. I'm gonna start it back and we're gonna play it. The clip is about 8 minutes. Listen to it.
Government as part of its massive immigration crackdown. More in their support from Halshane Burke.
In a statement this afternoon, Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang confirmed that Jamaica has an agreement to accept third country nationals from the United States. The U.S. government has been urging a number of countries to accept immigrants who are in the country illegally and some convicted for serious crimes. A number of countries have rejected the offer by the Trump administration. But in his statement, Dr. Chang sought to assure the public that the safety and security of Jamaica and its people, as well as our obligations under international law, have guided every step of the discussions on the Memorandum of Understanding between Jamaica and the U.S. government. According to Dr. Chang, the individuals who are scheduled to be transferred under the agreement are not being brought to Jamaica as permanent migrants. He argued that foreign nationals are being facilitated through a structured process to transit through Jamaica to a third territory, including return to their home countries. Jamaica is not opening its borders for an uncontrolled migration program. The MOU, he said, is the outcome of negotiations between two sovereign partners, adding that it was not an automatic acceptance of any proposal by the Americans. He said Jamaica's technical teams engaged in detailed discussions with their U.S. counterparts to ensure that the framework included the necessary safeguards and protections for Jamaica. Dr. Chang stressed that at no point did Jamaica compromise its sovereignty or ignore its duty to the Jamaican people. It also does not create an automatic obligation for Jamaica to accept any individual, and either country retains the ability to terminate the arrangement. Importantly, there will be no transfers until both countries have agreed on the required operational procedures for orderly implementation. Jamaica will retain the authority to reject any individual proposed for transfer on any flight. Prior health screening, identity verification, and criminal record checks and clearance from the National Intelligence Bureau will be key requirements before any individual is considered for acceptance, according to the Security Minister. Dr. Chang is making it clear that individuals with criminal antecedents will not be accepted under this arrangement, as Jamaica's security considerations remain paramount. Under the agreement, 25 individuals will be transferred to Jamaica every 2 weeks, but this is subject to important operational safeguard. Where the number of individuals pending transfer or remaining in Jamaica exceeds a threshold of 10 people, the process will be paused until conditions are reviewed and normalized. This is to ensure that there is no more than 10 TCNs remaining in Jamaica within any 30-day window. The government has also insisted that all actions under this arrangement comply with the domestic laws of both countries and applicable international obligations, including respect for human rights. The Security Minister said lessons were taken from similar arrangements entered into by countries where terms were tailored based on individual national circumstances, laws, and security considerations. Halshane Burke, Radio Jamaica News.
And Dr. Chang is denying that Jamaica has agreed to accept 10,000 non-Jamaican nationals arrested by the U.S. government.
What we're discussing and what I have agreed to is this whole question of third country nationals that may have to transition to Jamaica. The numbers are small. They have negotiated a number of countries in the Caribbean, Costa Rica, Panama, Belize, St. Kitts, Antigua, and others. And the essence is that those who are going into the United States as illegal immigrants, before they stay there to appeal for asylum, they would send them to a third country where they'll be sent on to their home country afterwards. The numbers in St. Kitts was like 5. We're looking at maybe the numbers involved will be under 50 per fortnight, and they are designed with United Nations International Organization for Migration, working with the country, so they will be sent onto their own country. It's a transitional moment for a small number of migrants.
National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang. Meanwhile, opposition spokesperson on foreign, regional, and diaspora affairs, Senator Donna Scott Motley, has called on the government to provide the country with more details of the proposed agreement. She said the public deserves more clarity on the matter.
The government should also indicate whether Cabinet has considered the matter, what criteria would govern the acceptance of individuals under such an arrangement, what legal status those individuals would hold while in Jamaica, and what obligations Jamaica would assume under the proposed agreement. This is not simply a matter of foreign policy. It is a matter that touches on national sovereignty, immigration policy, public resources, and public confidence. The government must therefore be transparent about any discussions that may be taking place and about the implications such an arrangement could have for Jamaica. Given the significance of this matter, I believe the government should move swiftly to clarify the facts and outline its position.
Opposition spokesperson on Foreign, Regional and Diaspora Affairs, Senator Donna Scott Motley. Jamaica's decision to accept third country nationals from Washington is under scrutiny, with concerns being raised about sovereignty and what the country is getting in return. Independent defense analyst based in Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Sanjay Badri Maharaj contends that the public must know the full terms of the agreement, including but not limited to cost, duration, and repatriation arrangements.
Anybody coming needs to know what the conditions are, what their rights are, what their terms are. And Jamaicans need to know who is going to bear the costs of this and what is it supposed to be. And please, let us not kid ourselves with this word temporary. Everything that seems to be temporary to start with becomes permanent somehow. And if it is that the United States is holding, at least if I understand what you've said correctly, is it, to preserve the integrity of security arrangements with the United States? Is the United States holding Jamaica hostage in some way, shape, or form with respect to this? If so, why? The United States has gotten a great deal of benefit out of security cooperation with Jamaica. Why would they want to end it over this? And if they are intent on doing so, well, that's a red flag immediately.
He says on the surface there seems to be no benefit for Jamaica.
It's always a third world country that's hard up for money, or at least wants money for it. What they're doing is sending a challenge they don't want to meet to you. I'm not seeing why Jamaica is doing this, but what this could really lead to is huge detention areas being established over a period of time where you're housing not 25, not 50, but quite literally over a number of years, thousands of people with no idea what to do with them. And that is the real danger of this, that once it starts, it doesn't stop.
Dr. Maharaj says this could set a dangerous precedent that could lead to greater obligations in the future.
If a flood of Cubans enter the United States could very well deport a lot of them to Jamaica if Cuba is deemed in such chaos that they needed to leave. What about Haitians fleeing to the United States now being deported to Jamaica rather than Haiti if Haiti is deemed too unsafe? So yes, it leaves the door wide open to a lot of other obligations, because once you give in here.
Independent defense analyst based in Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Sanjay Badri Maharaj, in July 2025, when Jamaican Orville Latoya was deported to the African Kingdom of Eswatini along with 5 others, concerns were raised about human rights violations and the parameters of the kingdom's agreement, which sparked protest action.
So, there you have it. There you have it. And you hear where the lady from Trinidad said? Thanks, everybody. Join me tomorrow evening for much more right here on Portland Spice TV. God bless you. Tomorrow evening, Louis Culture.
Tell them to try pre-we, big up Portland Spice TV. Tell them to try pre-we, big up Portland Spice TV. Remember to subscribe. See, Portland Spice TV, Louis Culture say it once, so I say it again. Portland Spice TV. We are going to hold them and pop it off. Bogus match where we rip off. Subscribe.